Vinyl community, what's up? This is Jeff here. Hey, I am going to do a Gimme Five Motown Covers video. Motown tracks that were covered by other artists. Motown tracks or affiliated, things that were maybe on the Tamla label or the Gordy label that all became part of Motown eventually anyway. So let's get started. Oh, by the way, this was suggested by Randy Weaver. So thanks, Randy, for the idea. And here we go. First up is the Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones, and this album is It's Only Rock and Roll. And the Motown cover on here is Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Now, I can think of, there are like 6 times at least that the Stones covered Motown. 6 that I can think of. There may be more. I don't know. Might have missed a couple. But three of those are Temptation songs, and this is one of them. Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Pretty rockin' version of that song. I thought a lot of help on this whole album from Billy Preston and Nicky Hopkins too. But without Billy Preston, they would have never gotten close to that song. It's my personal opinion. Okay, another sort of classic rock band that did a Motown cover or two was the J. Geils Band. This is Live Full House by J. Geils Band. And the Motown cover on this is First I Look at the Purse, which was done by the Contours on the Gordy label. And this is the live album. This is a noisy, lots of crowd noise, loose live album, a lot of fun. The studio version of First I Look at the Purse is on J. Geils' debut album, just simply titled The J. Geils Band. But they also had another Motown cover with Where Did Our Love Go? And that was on the other live album, Blow Your Face Out. So Where Did Our Love Go, which was a Supreme song, and then this is First I Look at the Purse, which was a Contours song. And then in an example of 6 Degrees of Separation, I saw J. Geils open for the Stones back in the early 80s, and they did that song. The J. Geils did Where Did Our Love Go? And he was hopping around the stage like a frog singing Baby, Baby, Where Did Our Love Go? Turning it into a rollicking arena rock song. It was pretty fun, actually. Pretty good rendition of that song. Next up is The Jam. This is a Beat Surrender EP with 5 tracks on it, and the Motown cover is War. What is it good for? Popularized by Edwin Starr. The version that everybody knows is the Edwin Starr version, but it was originally a Temptation song by Norman Whitfield and Barrett Strong. War. What is it good for? How about the Beatles? There's the Beatles' second album, and Randy showed this, I think, for Money, for the track Money. I'm showing it for Please Mr. Postman, which was a track by the Marvelettes on Tamla, written by a committee of writers, 4 or 5 people, including Brian Holland. It was done by the Marvelettes and then by the Beatles. This is nowhere near original Rainbow label. This is the orange Capitol label from the 70s. In case you were wondering, I would love to have an early Rainbow edition, but not yet. And then the last one is a regional artist who I've wanted to talk about for a while. Can never figure out a way to include them in a video, so I'll do it now. This is Jimmy Hanna and the Dynamics. Now this is called Leaving Here. That's the track, Leaving Here. It's called Jimmy Hanna Big Band Plus One. This compilation was put out titled Jimmy Hanna Big Band Plus One because Leaving Here was originally done by the Jimmy Hanna and the Dynamics. Jimmy Hanna and the Dynamics, so they put this out later on and threw that track on here, and that's why it's called the Plus One. Jimmy Hanna and Dynamics were a regional Northwest band working in the area, Seattle, Portland, that sort of thing. And they would back bigger artists who came through here. They would be the backing band, rehearse up, practice up, and support these other artists, like early Motown artists such as Mary Wells, early Marvin Gaye, and Eddie Holland, who did the original version of Leaving Here, Eddie Holland. But it's been covered by a few people. It was covered by the Sonics. It was covered by The Who. It was covered by Pearl Jam. But this is my favorite version of it, Leaving Here by Jimmy Hanna and the Dynamics. And it's either the really cheesy organ or the really excellent triangle playing on this version that puts it over the top for me. The original was by Eddie Holland, and I'll leave a link to both the Eddie Holland version and this version, the Jimmy Hanna and the Dynamics version, in the description. It was written by Holland Dozier Holland, that famous writing team that was all over the Motown artists, albums. Okay, that's it. That's 5 Motown tracks by non-Motown artists. Can you come up with those 6 Stone songs where they covered the Motown tracks? There's some clues behind me. Or maybe there's a couple I missed. I don't know. Might be more than 6. All right. Thanks, Randy. We'll talk to you later.